Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Robert McLeod Jr. And it is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there, grandmothers, great grandmothers. I hope that you're getting a chance to enjoy being with some of your children. My wife's gone at the moment visiting her dad. And as soon as she gets back, we've got some more gardening work we need to finish up. And we're going to fire up that grill and let it cook our supper while we're at it. Having a conversation with a man this morning, and he's full of hope and faith, and he reminds us all that we need to get back to some of the virtues. Well, the biggest problem that we've been having is a lot of people out there are angry, they're mad, they're upset, and I think that we can all agree that our representatives in Washington are so disassociated with the people that they have no clue what is really wrong with America. And the other thing is, to get elected, it costs so much money now. They pretty much have their hands in the corporations' pockets. So that's whose policies are going to get pushed through in Washington, not necessarily the will or the needs of the people. And what I would like to call upon everybody to do is to remember that I've started this thing of saying that we need to put a common man back in the White House. And the reasons that we need to put a common man back in the White House is because a common man understands the problems of the common people. They go to work every day, they pay the bills, they see what's going on the streets, and even such as this, doing this right here, making a video and sharing it with places like Facebook and Twitter and all, or on YouTube. Someone had asked me, said, Robert, if you did get elected as president, would you still do the redneck thought of the day? And my answer is yes, a resounding yes, because what better way to stay in touch with the common people than by social media, just like this? And I challenge anybody running for a public office to step up in front of their phone or a computer and do an impromptu speak about something and allow the public to have a feedback line with them. And one of the biggest reasons that they won't do it is because they pay people to write their speeches so they can make sure they're politically correct, so they don't offend anyone. Well, look, I try not to offend anyone, but there's occasions when I will offend people. And if your butt gets hurt, maybe it's because the shoe fits, so you probably need to wear it anyway. The thing about it is we have problems that are real, that need to be addressed. They needed to be addressed, I'm going to say 2 generations ago, because we have about 2 generations right now that are completely lost. They have been lost, but yet they're the ones with all the energy and the motivation to start fighting back. They're the ones you're seeing on the street wanting to fight the cops, wanting to terrorize things because they've had all they can stand. They feel the anger just like you do, but they're young enough and strong enough, they're releasing it in a bad way. So we need leaders to start stepping up in the communities and getting a hold of these young people and say, we understand your anger, we understand your fears, we understand what needs to be done. We need you to be here to stand with us. And if we can't get satisfaction, then we'll turn you off the leash. But there are other ways to get things done. There are other ways to get things handled. You know, I made a comment this morning about why would I shoot it out with Washington if I can be invited in the front door and effectively make a change to repair the problems? Because the problems in America are not as hard to fix as one would think. There are some simple solutions. The first is start taking care of our own business. Start taking care of home. You know, if I raise a family and I have too many children and can't feed them anymore, I've lost control. As long as I'm able to keep a roof over the head, food on the table, lights on, a way to go back and forth to school, the doctor, wherever, I'm taking care of business. Well, we have failed in America, and sending billions of dollars overseas, we're going to be failing even further. This is why we've got to get a common man back into the White House. Y'all can vote for whoever you like. There's a lot of people that have given up on voting because there has been no one that speaks for the people. Well, I'm going to do everything I can to keep speaking for the people. And for those of you that don't know me or seeing my videos for the first time, my name is Robert Allen McLeod Jr. I am a registered presidential candidate. I'm running on a write-in ticket. This means you have to go to your primary and write the name in the primary. Now, there's 8 states that do not allow write-ins. There's 42 states that do. But I say if you really want to have a rebellion and you want to do it with your pen, go to your state's primary anyway and write the name in anyway. The reason I say this is when you go there to vote, it shows that you showed up to vote. Let's say 80% voter turnout comes in, but only 30% of the vote gets counted. Red flag immediately. Then they're going to want to know why these votes are not being counted. And when they see 50% of the people wrote someone's name in, and it was the same person, the media will get a hold of it. And for all you conspiracy theorist people out there, or you tinfoil hat wearing, you know what happens when the media gets a hold of something that they can't explain. Y'all think about it. That's a redneck thought for Sunday. And as always, y'all have a blessed day.